my snack cravings disappeared. I don't get hungry in between of my meals, which makes me incredibly happy. Hey everyone, my name is Olga and welcome to my channel. Today I'm inviting you into my day to see what all I eat throughout it. I work from home, so I get to prepare and eat all my meals at home. I really appreciate homemade food. I think it's the best. I absolutely love it that I have control over what I eat and know exactly what goes into my plate. I do have to mention that I'm not a fan of cooking, therefore I try to make my meal prep as quick and simple as possible. I do batch cook a lot to save time, and it really comes in handy, as you'll see in today's video. I always try to eat clean and healthy, but I think that I'm at my best food habits right now. I dedicated a huge chunk of 2020 to learning more about nutrition and figuring out what works and what doesn't work for me personally. A little disclaimer here, I'm not a food or nutrition expert. My perception of healthy eating is based on following the whole foods diet and paying attention to what works for me. But enough rambling and let's get right into the video. I always start my day with a glass of water that I keep on my bedside table. It's a great way to wake my body up and start the day. And my cat is always there, of course, to be the first one to check out what's going on outside of the window. After taking a few sips, I head over into the kitchen to get started with my breakfast. I am definitely not up to actual cooking first thing in the morning, but I do enjoy a healthy breakfast. I prepare everything ahead of time and store it in my glass containers in the fridge. This way, all I need to do in the morning is to take them out and pop some yummy food onto my plate. So today for breakfast, I have half of the wild caught salmon fillet from Whole Foods, farro grains. I have tried farro just recently and I have to say I enjoy it so much. I always give preference to whole grains as it's rich in vitamins, minerals and fiber. All the good stuff. I pop some greens onto my plate for the salad. I enjoy buying Simple Truth blends. It's available at Kroger's. It's a Kroger's brand actually. I buy a couple of boxes of different greens for a week to add some variety to my plate. And finally, I peel an egg. I love boiled eggs, and it's my favorite part of my breakfast plate. Now it's time to chop some veggies. For today's breakfast, it's parsley, red onion, Simple Truth baby carrots and avocado. For salads, I usually use 1/4 of it. I love its creamy texture so much and it's a great source of healthy fats as well. I always buy these peeled baby carrots because it's just so easy to pop them in my salad, no peeling required. Because let's be honest, no one likes to peel carrots. If you do, however, let me know in the comments down below. You're a hero. Next, I chop some parsley and red onion. I love both a lot. So much actually that I add red onion into almost every salad I make. So it all goes into my plate as well. For the dressing, I use 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and some salt. Nothing fancy here, but it tastes super delicious. I'm mixing it all together and my breakfast is done. Let's eat. I usually have my first meal of the day at my desk in my home office while reading a book. I love to read as I'm having my breakfast, and this little routine helps me to power through quite a bit of books throughout the year. Grey Sky loves to keep me company as I eat. He is so cute. For breakfast, I choose to eat a combination of fat and protein with some carbs on the side. I generally make sure to have all of these 3 macronutrients in each one of my meals, but breakfast is especially important. It's about 11 a.m. now and I'm heading downstairs to make some pesto because I'm making pesto pasta for dinner tonight, and let me tell you, homemade pesto is absolute best. So to make pesto I use curly parsley. I start by washing it and removing the stems. It's quite a tedious process, which takes me just about 20 minutes, but to me it feels like forever. But it's all worth it as a homemade pesto is so good, guys. I will link the recipe I use in the description down below if you want to try it. I usually double down on the ingredients though, because I always make more pasta than what we can actually eat in one night, so we have some leftovers in the fridge to have later in the week. Leftovers is everything. I love leftovers. Once parsley is ready and transferred to the blender, I toast some walnuts. While walnuts are toasting, I will add all of the other ingredients into the blender, which is Asiago cheese. I love this one. I always give preference to hard-aged cheeses as they're known to be rich in calcium and low in lactose. Then there goes garlic. I wash and peel it, of course. Simple Truth extra virgin olive oil and salt. And finally, I pop walnuts in there as well. Time to blend it all, and I'm almost done. All that's left is to transfer the pesto into a container and pop it in the fridge. Yum! So I'm done with the cooking for now, and I'll see you right before lunch. Hey again, and welcome to this little intermission. It's almost lunchtime, and I am starting to get hungry with all that pesto making. Homemade pesto is so delicious, let me tell you. I will never get tired of saying that again and again. But enough about pesto for now. Let's leave it for dinner and start with that lunch. So for lunch today I'm going to bake chicken breasts. I make 2 of them, and since I only will have a half of the breast a day, it will last me for 4 days and will lift a headache of thinking what to cook for lunch for the rest of the week as well. I use all my favorite spices for this one, which is cumin, turmeric and some salt. For my salad I'm going to chop some veggies, such as cucumber, celery, red onion, baby carrots, and top it with sunflower seeds and blueberries. And as always, apple cider vinegar and salt for dressing. I have it all with a side of brown rice that I prepared yesterday. Let's eat, I'm starving. I usually eat my lunch in our game room while watching a show. Today it's Sweet Magnolias. It's one of those slow-paced, laid-back shows that have a calming effect on me and are perfect for a lunch break. It's about 4 p.m. now, and I'm back into the kitchen to do some major veggie prep for dinner. Asparagus, cherry tomatoes, and zucchini. I want to serve pasta with asparagus on the side, so I trim and boil it for about 2-3 minutes. This way it still retains some valuable vitamins. Then I pop pre-cut cherry tomatoes and zucchinis on the tray and put it all in the oven for 20 minutes. And while it is roasting, I will boil some pasta. I use whole wheat penne because whole wheat pasta is actually very high in fiber and has much more good stuff in it than the regular white pasta has to offer. Okay. The veggies are done now, which means that all I have to do is to mix all of the ingredients together right before dinner. I decided to pop on here once more to talk about snacking. You're probably wondering what is she snacking on throughout the day. The truth is I currently don't snack and eat 3 wholesome meals throughout the day: breakfast, lunch and dinner. But it wasn't this way before. In fact, I used to snack at least twice a day because I would get hungry in between of my main meals. But ever since I figured out a proper macronutrient intake for me personally and started paying attention to actually including all 3 of them into every meal I have, as well as making my meals more diverse, my snack cravings disappeared. I don't get hungry in between of my meals, which makes me incredibly happy. If you want me to talk more about the aspects of my current diet, let me know in the comments down below and I will make sure to film a video about it. But again, I'm not a food or nutrition expert, I'm just a girl who is figuring out her relationship with food. By saying that I don't snack, I don't mean that I don't treat myself ever. No. If I want chips, for example, I will have it, but not as a separate meal. I will have it right after my main meal because I feel like this is better for my body. And I also have to mention that I don't eat junk food every day. I can have maybe some chips or some white bread maybe once a week, and then once a month I allow myself to have something extra like pizza or maybe a brownie. I hope that I clarified the whole snacking thing, but if you have any questions left, feel free to ask me in the comments down below and I will make sure to get back to you. Now it's time to finish up with the dinner. It's gonna be fast and easy because I basically prepared everything earlier today. thank you me in the past. I'm going to transfer pasta into the pan and mix it with the pesto. Then I will pop the veggies into it as well. It already looks so yummy. And I will mix it all together again. This is the final result. Yum! Next, I will make some garden salad, as it goes so well along with the pasta. For the dressing, I will use some olive oil, water, white vinegar, oregano, salt and mayo. I don't normally have mayo, in fact I never do except for this dressing, but it's just 1 tablespoon for the whole bowl of salad, so I think it's not a big deal. So this is my dinner plate, and I will also have some black grapes as a treat. I absolutely love this dinner, it's so delicious, not to mention all the leftovers I will get to have at the end of the week. Okay everyone, it's quite late and I am pretty tired. I am coming on camera to thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this one. Also, let me know in the comments down below if you want me to film a what I eat in a week video. With all that being said, thank you so much for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.